Hi! Today's review is Neko no Ongaishi. So this weekend is the first time I do a movie review. This movie was made back in 2002, and surprisingly, a Ghibli movie. It's not the normal Ghibli style, but at the same time, obviously Ghibli. Now this one was actually recommended to me in a chat room, full of other amateur and maybe professional Northwest American anime style artists, and everybody talked about how they loved the movie so much that I decided to check it out myself. If you ever grew up with Disney, this is just kind of how Disney used to be, when everything was still being hand-drawn, before Disney fired all of their story writers, and then they ran off to Pixar, and then Disney bought Pixar, and then they rehired him again, and I think they're firing him again. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, before all that, watching this movie kind of brings back the magic that hand-drawn animated movies were supposed to give you. And another surprise is that even though it's only 75 minutes, the story is so fun and feels complete enough that at the end you don't feel like, what? That's it? No, none of that. Oh, by the way, excuse the grandma couch background. Visiting family again. So I'm sure a lot of you Ghibli fans already know this movie is kind of an indirect spin-off of another movie. If you saw the much older movie, Mimi o Sumaseba, or Whisper of the Heart, there are two characters in this movie that were actually directly taken from that movie. And actually, now that I think about it, I am a girl, so I really enjoyed this movie. So I wonder if it's because I really enjoy this movie because I'm a girl, or do some of you men who have seen this movie enjoy this too? Even if you don't enjoy the story, the animation is great. I like all of the little personal expressions that they make everyone do. Like when Haru first sees the cat talking, the way her mouth just goes, instant love. So basically this movie is about a girl, high school girl, no surprise, who decides to save a cat from being run over. And then quickly she realizes she can talk to cats, and a whole bunch of magical stuff happens after that. Including her befriending a doll that is a cat, who turns out to be a very, very cool cat. And at one point I was thinking, wow, I think I like this cat. Does this make me a furry? Oh god. But really, I don't know what is it about the cat. Is it the way he's drawn? Is it the cool voice that he has? It's like the same feeling when Simba grows up into a big lion and then he starts singing and you're like, ooh! Is that furry too? So this brings me to the word of the day, which is HORERU, which means to fall in love, or to be charmed by, or just to basically be smitten with. Or HORETA, which is the past tense of it all. Fell in love, that kind of thing. So unlike some of the last things that I've been reviewing, this one is pretty appropriate for kids. There is some mild cartoony violence, that kind of border on the Looney Tune-ish kind of violence. So I would say this is PG. Now I don't usually do fan art, but for an upcoming convention I thought that's what sell instead of my original characters that nobody really knows. So I actually made a fan art of this movie. And here it is! Bam! I think that's it for me today. It is really hot this weekend. See you next week. Bye! Bye! Bye!